I'm really excited today because I'm going to Portland VegFest for the first time ever. In New Mexico, we never had anything like this or anything even close by. And one of the reasons I'm really excited today is because one of my favorite YouTubers, High Carb Hannah, posted on Facebook that she is going to be there all day today. So hopefully we will run into her. But for now, I've got to go put my face on. Alright, I am ready to go. Finally got hair done, nails done, everything did. Nails done, hair done, everything big. Just kidding, I don't have my nails done. But anyways, I am ready to go to VegFest and hopefully meet Hannah, so let's go. Finally made it. I'm a little nervous. I'm extremely introverted and I always feel super socially awkward in big groups. And I'm also feeling awkward filming myself for the first time in public, but as a YouTuber, I know I have to get used to it. Anyways, I hope they have some food I can eat because I am also allergic to gluten, so I'm vegan and gluten-free. Anyways, let's see what they have for samples. Almost inside. I don't even know where to start. Are those the new pumpkin ones? Yeah. Oh, thank you.
We got all the flavor, none of that bad stuff.
This is different. I deserve to find some self-comfort. So find a way to
Hey guys, I'm back. We didn't end up running into High Carb Hannah, and trust me, I did look. And we were there for, I think we got there around 11:30 a.m. and we stayed until about 4:30ish. I went around the whole room several times and I did look, but even so, I still live by the motto that what's meant to be will be. So it's okay. Even despite that, I still think that Portland VegFest 2017 was a huge success. I will admit I was very overwhelmed when we got there. There was so many people because it starts at 10. We got there, like I said, 11:30, and there were people everywhere. And for my first vlog, it was so challenging to film because it was hard just to like kind of get through the crowds and try to see the food and the samples or whatever they were demonstrating. And when I did, I just kind of got my sample real quick, moved out of the way so the next person could get their sample. And so I was trying to hold like my bag and camera gear, and then my camera, and then my food, and looking for Hannah, and then also trying to avoid running into people. So it was kind of crazy, but even so, I still had so much fun. Only one weekend a year, I believe. So if you can go, definitely check it out, whether you're vegan or you're vegetarian or not. If you're interested, if you're open-minded, like, just give it a try. I mean, it's really cheap. 2 tickets for adults came out to like $27 after all the fees and charges and stuff. And there were lots of lectures throughout the day, so we went to 2. The first one was a talk by a doctor, and he was talking about animals versus plant food, and basically fats, animal fats, plant fats, and how they differ. And then the second talk was by a lawyer, and she was discussing how she advocates for animals and the laws that she tries to help with, to implement, to protect animals. So that was very inspiring to know that there are people out there who are fighting the fight right there, you know, on the legal side. And as far as gluten-free, almost everything, I think every booth had something that was gluten-free. So I got to try all the samples, or almost all the samples. I didn't try the ones where there were extremely long lines for a long period of time. So if you're gluten-free, don't worry, there's many things for you. I tried so many foods that I didn't even know were around. I think one of the most interesting ones was mushroom jerky. I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms, but the jerky, the texture was pretty spot on. My favorite thing, which I showed in the video, was the Dandy's pumpkin flavored marshmallows. Oh, I love marshmallows. I'm so glad there's a vegan one. And the pumpkin flavor, pumpkin's like the best thing about fall. My birthday's in the fall, so I'm probably a little biased. And other than food, there's books, merchandise, there's clothing, there's animal sanctuaries that are getting out info. There's a lot of info booths, places that you can donate and help with animals in that way. I'm just gonna show you my shirt real quick. It says, eat plants, save yourself, save another, save the planet. And man, is that true. So this was the only thing I bought, but I really liked it. And it's one of my favorite colors. I love pink. One of the things I liked the most, because I wasn't sure what to expect, was if I tried the sample, would I feel pressure into buying something, because that's how I feel whenever I go into any store. But a lot of the places you actually couldn't purchase the food, which, you know, the downside was you couldn't get it right there, but the bright side was you didn't feel pressured, and they had a bunch of signs that would say, oh, you can go to Whole Foods or World Market or this place or that place, and you can go and find it. So I think it's a really good strategy. You sample the food. If you really like it, if you're still thinking about it, you can go find it in the store, online, or if you're not thinking about it, but you're grocery shopping and you see it and you're like, ah, I know that's good. So that about wraps up my experience. Please let me know down in the comments if you've ever been to VegFest. I know I've heard of ones. I think there's one in LA, of course, Portland, New York, Toronto, and maybe some other places that I don't know about. But if you've ever been, let me know when you went and what your experience was like, and if you'd go again. All right, that's it for now. Thank you again for watching. Bye. See you in the next video.